Hello, my name is Maria Rashi, and I'm a graduate student at Eastern Illinois University in dietetics. From a very young age, we are taught what eating healthy means, usually to pick a certain number of foods from each food group, avoid foods that are too high in fat, and avoid sweets as much as often as you can. One thing we are not taught is how to prepare foods that we actually like in a healthy manner. That is why today I want to educate you on how you can make your favorite foods a little bit healthier for you without actually making them no longer taste like your favorite food. Because being healthy doesn't mean you always have to skip pizza and ice cream, because everything really does fit in moderation. But with a few ingredient alterations, you can enjoy your favorite foods a little more often. And don't worry, I'm not going to give you tips that will make your food so healthy that it no longer tastes like your favorite food, and I won't give you recipe ideas that take hours to prepare. But first, I think it's important for you to know why I think this is an important topic. According to the Centers for Disease Control, 17% of your generation is obese. That is 12.5 million adolescents that are obese. So now let's start with pizza. The average slice of thick crust pizza is 390 calories. And the average person doesn't just eat one slice of pizza. So say you take 2 or 3 slices of pizza, that makes a lunch that's almost 800 to 1200 calories and almost 50 grams of fat. So if you do have an option, you should always choose thin crust. Thin crust will reduce your calories by almost 250 to 300 calories. So if you're at a restaurant and you have the option, you should choose thin crust instead of thick. And then when it comes to toppings, pepperoni, extra cheese, and sausage aren't always your friend. They add extra calories and extra fat that is unnecessary. You should try different toppings such as vegetables or fruit, kind of like the Hawaiian pizza. But you might be thinking that vegetables and fruit don't belong on pizza. But even if you aren't someone who really consumes a lot of fruit and vegetables by themselves, when you add them to other things, it can combine the tastes and you won't even notice it, and it makes it even better. So then my tip for you for at home, if you're wanting to make pizza, you can actually make a very healthy snack or meal out of English muffins. And I usually pick whole grain or whole wheat, and so then you're getting a serving of whole grains or 2 servings of whole grains. And then you can take your favorite pizza sauce, and then all you have to do is add it to your English muffin, and then you can sprinkle it with mozzarella cheese. And so now you're getting a serving of vegetables, dairy, and whole grains. So all you have to do is you take your English muffin and you cut it into 2 slices like this, and then that's how you make your little mini pizzas. And don't worry, they will get crispy. And then if you just want those 2 as a snack, that's almost a 250 to 300 calorie snack, or if you eat 4 of the mini pizzas, it's a lunch for under 500 calories. You can't beat that. So my next topic is ice cream. Ice cream doesn't have to be unhealthy, but yes, if you load it with caramel, cookies, and candy pieces, it will suddenly be an unhealthy dessert. So my suggestion for you is to try something different, such as frozen yogurt. Frozen yogurt, and you might be thinking, I don't really like regular yogurt, but believe me, once you freeze your yogurt, it becomes very good, and it's an even better source of calcium. Then you can add toppings such as nuts or fruit pieces to make it even better. When it comes to cookies, I would suggest skipping really sugary cookies or cookies that have chocolate chips or candy pieces as much as often. Try something as an oatmeal raisin cookie or a granola bar. But if you are making your own cookies at home and your recipe asks for shortening, I would suggest replacing it with applesauce. And what's nice about this is they match each other 1 for 1. So if your recipe is asking for 1 cup shortening, you can replace it with 1 cup of applesauce. So last but not least, I have a really fun recipe. There is a time when you really do just want your favorite candy bar. So my suggestion for you is to try this recipe where you just have 1 cup of vanilla yogurt. You can chop up 1 apple into smaller pieces, take a banana and do the same with that, and then just take half of your favorite candy bar, such as Snickers, and then you just mix it all together. And this makes it's almost like dessert because it's so good, but really it's got fruit, dairy, and your favorite candy bar, so it's a great mix. So now my presentation is coming to an end. I just want you to know there are ways to make your favorite foods healthy. Think different toppings such as vegetables or fruit. Think thin crust, not thick crust. And remember, you can always replace shortening, vegetable oil, or any Crisco of that sort with applesauce. They match 1 for 1. If you want additional information, I would go to www.cheaphealthygood.com. It has many recipes, and the website's easy to remember because it's just what you want in food. You want it to be cheap, healthy, and good.